Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching Ted Lasso Season 1, Episode 3, Trent Crimm, the Independent, who is obviously a wonderful journalist, it would seem. Very excited to get back to this show. Thank you so much, Kevin, for sponsoring, and I am really enjoying it. I know I pick up a lot on differences between Americans and English people, and I am probably going to keep doing that, but that is just because that's something I find really fun. One of my absolute best friends is Canadian, and a lot of the time we call each other out. We're like, oh my god, you call that that? You say that way? How did you just pronounce that? It's just something I enjoy, seeing the similarities and differences between cultures that speak English, like, that are essentially the same but also wildly different. Plus, given that the show is being set in England, I will be comparing it to what I perceive to be England, and I'm pretty sure it being set in Richmond means it's set in London, and I live like an hour out of London, so like, it's my area of England, so I will be like, I wouldn't have said it like that, but that's just me, I'm sorry. But yes, I'm excited. Reminder that if you are watching this at some point in the future on YouTube, this Patreon reaction was put up in September of 2021. But yes, let's go. Too early, no thank you. But already awake, I see. She would be, she's a psychopath. Did they not publish it?
Finally saw Big Ben. Boy, I thought I'd seen the biggest clock there was. When I was a kid, my folks took me to the Allen Bradley clock tower.
He is very likable.
You know, they ended up leaving me. That was a branding joke. If we were in Kansas right now, I'd just be sitting here waiting for you to finish laughing. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
She would have got the joke, she just doesn't like you. Because she picked you for a reason that she can't let herself like you.
I'm officially on the prowl for any new ideas, you hear?
Someone that understands football might have an idea.
Got something, Nate?
Okay, well, it's just, oh, no, in the pocket.
Bless him.
Do you think this idea will work?
Yeah, I do.
Whoa! Why are you screaming at us, Nate? Here! Come on now, walk us through.
Yeah, they don't understand football.
So I thought if we start...
So use Jamie as a decoy?
No.
Jamie will hate that.
Yeah.
But assist, I mean, that isn't technically an assist, but that is part of being a team player. The best players are the ones that are fine with it if they're not the one that scores. Bless him.
Have you got a minute?
Yeah, everything okay?
Yeah.
Oh, does she ever connect and she intercepted the papers? The, like, photos?
Fine.
More accurate headline would be manager innocently feeds young woman whose relationship does not define her.
It's really bad. Jamie's top breaks Tot's heart.
Did you just come up with that?
Yeah?
Everyone would read that.
Of course they would. I mean, you have no idea the power of rhyming in this goddamn country.
The tabloids.
Fiasco.
Whoa.
Get someone to run the story about Ted and Keeley.
Hey, boss.
Ted and Keeley, hello. Honestly, these people, they just have no regard for people's privacy and dignity.
Yeah, I can find the piece of shit that took this and who hired them.
No.
Dum dum.
I know the owner of the paper. I can get this stopped.
See what I tell you, huh? This woman right here is strong,
Oh.
confident, powerful. Boss, I tell you.
There's no way she can trace that photo back to me, can she?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? Did you not use an alias or a burner phone?
I'm not a spy, Rebecca.
Are you a person with
Director of football operations.
a minor modicum of common sense?
Well, thank you.
That was not a compliment.
Okay, there it is.
He's not gonna like that because he's not the star.
Dunno, there's 2 laps around this field. Anyone who loses to me has to run 4 more. Let's go!
He does have a good camaraderie. Oh no.
Yeah, really?
Sorry, Gaffer.
You dicks. They books. Did he get them all a book that matched them?
Boy, Nathan's been harassed every single day by Jamie and his little side pricks. So you'll take care of it?
No.
Fuck.
Roy, I was just gonna make it worse.
So you're not gonna do anything?
You need to do something. Exactly. Like, that is the mentality that enables high schools to be like they are in American dramas, where the teachers are like, oh, you gotta learn the lessons of life, and kids get bullied into the ground. Like, yeah, if a teacher just goes, don't bully them, that's not going to work. But if you do sanctions, there are things that can be done. Obviously, it's not easy, it is difficult, and it can be done wrong, but doing nothing does not help. Now, obviously, these are adults, so it is slightly different, but still. Do you want
Why are
him?
you winding him up? He's the one, coach. We're gonna make an impact here. First domino needs to fall.
Yeah,
Inside that
he wants
ballpark.
him to do it. Because he's all hard and cold, but he's currently feeling really mad that anyone would do that to Nathan, and I like that. I know that is why he's doing this.
Give a shit while you lived, you little pretty boy.
Yeah, you do, because you asked.
You're so stupid.
Kilos?
Oh, but I can.
Hey, because Nate's a weak baby and he can't do anything about it.
How would you like it if that was you?
You come to the club tonight?
Hold on, will you be there?
Of course, bro.
Then fuck no.
Like Roy.
Well then,
Do it more.
keep it up. Makes me laugh.
Yep, he's a dick.
The bigger issue is that the local community is getting behind the team no matter how badly they play.
Yes,
It's
because...
an outstanding fan base.
Yes,
Mhm.
one I believe I can put an end to.
Thing is, the way fan bases like football teams work is they will never totally lose faith in the team. Now, they might stop showing up, stop paying tickets. If like they will turn up with signs, get rid of the owner, get rid of the manager. Football fans are very, I imagine it's the same in America, but football fans are very, very vocal about their opinion about their local team. But they will have been their fan for generations upon generations. They're never going to give up on the team. They'll give up on these individuals involved in it, which I guess is all she needs.
Wide open. Oh, snuck it by him.
The way he has his shorts tucked up. So funny when players do that.
That away, Sammy. How does believe you? Watch like this. Ball! Ball! Give me the ball! I want the ball! Give me the ball! I would like the ball, please! You know, make it a performance. I want you winning an Oscar at the ESPYs next year.
It's a joke.
It's a team sport.
That true?
Agree to disagree. I found it hilarious. I thought it was funnier than Step Brothers.
All right, fellas, let's run it again. Let's go.
Jamie, it's a team game, okay? After a while, this plan will not work.
Interesting play. Do you mean to tell me you're entrusting a Premier League team's attack to the kit man?
That young fella's forgotten more about this sport than I'll ever know. Heck.
That is not a good thing, Ted.
Coach,
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Thank you.
About leaving him alone. But the new gaffer's trying to make me feel responsible for fucking Nate, whose last name I don't even know.
It's Barnes.
No, it's Shelley.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like being tricked.
But you do know his last name.
Well, boys, my name is Ted Lasso, and I'm from Kansas. Wow.
Oh, you're like really, really bad at impressions, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push my buttons. But
Listen
listen,
to
I
you.
can tell you why.
So tell me, is that making you mad?
And I get paid to play a game. But I'm mad all the time.
That is a very good impression.
I just wanted to come and thank you again for stopping that picture from running. And I bought you a present. Made me think of you. Strong and a bit prickly.
She's gonna form bonds with these people against herself for.
I didn't know you.
Wow, you really blew my brains out with those beautiful breasts of yours.
She is gonna like these people despite herself.
Manager of AFC Richmond, Ed Lasso.
Ed. There is always one.
The auditorium. Go out on the pitch and have a proper fuck about.
Oh dear, the teacher would not be smiling right now. I mean, if the playing football was planned, he would be happy, but the swearing, no.
Do this.
Oh yeah? Which one's she?
That idiot.
Oh.
Can we do headers, Uncle Roy?
Yeah, all right, come on then.
Oh. He would.
Well done. See what you got. Hey, nice catch. We might have ourselves a goal. Oh!
And the button. What even is A Wrinkle in Time?
It's a lovely novel. It's the story of a young girl's struggle with the pressure of leadership.
He matched each book to each player.
Little girl.
I like you to be.
Right. None of this matters.
You're doing it in front of a reporter. He wouldn't.
You both just met a cool person. Right, gentlemen. No one
He
else?
is insanely infectiously likable.
Me? I love coaching.
Okay, but
I'm gonna say this again.
Just so you didn't think it was a mistake the first time.
You need to learn more about football before you take on a team. Like, I couldn't go and coach an American football team because all I know is you can tackle people that aren't the person you're supposed to tackle, that doesn't have the ball, and you can throw one ball really far forwards and there's a quarterback. That's all I know. So I couldn't touch. Oh, and you call it a touchdown when you just run over the line, and then in rugby you call it a try when you have to put the ball down over the line. And it's always bothered me that I feel like in rugby it should be a touchdown, and in America it should be a try because you've tried to touch it down but you didn't succeed.
For me, success is not about the wins and losses. It's about helping these young fellas be the best versions of themselves on and off the field. And it ain't always easy, Trent, but neither is growing up without someone believing in you.
That is very inspirational.
Let me ask you, I really should go.
Is he going to write an actually nice piece about him? He's an infectiously nice person.
Can't be anyone else.
He read the whole book. I'm the little girl.
Be good.
That's for you to decide.
Piss off, wanker!
But if the Lasso way is wrong, it's hard to imagine being right. Business that celebrates ego, Ted reins his in.
His coaching style is subtle.
Yep.
Never hits you over.
I didn't know it was a retirement party.
Stop messing with Nate. Now, I don't know which one of you are nutted because I don't see so well at night anymore, but that goes for all of you.
Slowly growing until you can no longer ignore its.
Why do I feel like
Vanilla vodka. Such a child.
she's gonna fall for him?
Though I believe that Ted Lasso will fail here, Richmond will suffer the embarrassment of relegation. I won't gloat when it happens, because I can't help but root for him.
She does have that problem as well. She's still fighting it, but I am really enjoying this show. I love it. I do really love it. I still, like, you know, I always do struggle with my brain. I don't watch overly loads of comedies, though I enjoy them when I do, with like kind of the ludicrousness of it, like the idea that a person that knows nothing about a sport, like I couldn't go and coach tennis, I couldn't coach basketball, I don't know anything about it. I think we should be seeing a lot more of Ted learning the rules of the game. You know, in his spare time, he should be frantically reading the books. Now, I think his mentality, his thinking of making sure these young men, are well mentally inside as well as outside, and making them the best versions of themselves, I salute that, I support that. That is something that I almost feel like every team needs to have their coach on the football and then a coach for life. I support that so strong, and the fact that every single one of them had a book that, where they should actually read it, would help speak to something deep inside them, was such a special concept. Like, I really, really love Ted as a person, and I can kind of forget the nonsense that he doesn't understand the game he's coaching them. Because he is going to be relying on other people having ideas, because he doesn't know. He'd be like, and then you pick up the ball and throw it to the other end, and they'd be like, well, that would be handball, and I can't do that. You know, he hasn't even switched from saying MVP to saying man of the match, although she was a woman, so like woman of the match, player of the match. Like, he needs to just learn a little more about football. But I think it's in that situation where anyone that spends time with him would end up in the exact same position that Trent Crimm was in, of he's going to fail because he does not know anything about football, and that is fundamentally a flaw here, but he's such an infectiously likeable man that you walk away really, really liking him. And that is something I think Rebecca is finding. The more time she spends with him, the more she sees him as a human, the more she's going to start to like him, and she's already kind of having to put up mental barriers. And then even Keely, you know, yeah, when she first sat down and put her feet up, took her shoes off, she was kind of like, oh my god, what's she doing? But the more they talked, the more she kind of found her charming in a weird way, and I think the more Rebecca spends with these people, the more she's going to hopefully cool off her whole ploy and just make it, you know, try and help. The fact that she's doing it to destroy the club makes sense in why she would pick someone that knows nothing about the sport, but I still think going forwards, we're really going to need, like, him to learn about football. And I love the way he's trying to get Roy to step up. Roy's the captain, and so he should be the one the team looks to. Yeah, the younger lads might look to Jamie if he's so talented, but he's also an idiot, and he needs to get his head out of his own arse, because he is so arrogant, and he's not that good. I mean, yes, he's a very, very talented striker, but if you're a striker and you're literally only good if someone else crosses the ball to you in front of the goal, then you're not that great. You're just a good striker. The best players, my favourite type of football player, is someone that is moving, they're there, they're willing to assist. Like, they could have a go, they could be selfish and aim for the goal, but they realise that player's in a better shot and they cross it. That is the kind of player you should be. You should be happy to be the decoy, especially because realistically you can only be the decoy for so long before teams are going to start, okay, Jamie's the decoy, we go after Sam. You know, it wouldn't be forever. I think Jamie is going to need to learn that. But the way these young players are treated in the media, in the press, the amount of money they earn, it is no wonder so many of them will have it go to their heads, because they are like gods. They become wealthy overnight. They are like the greatest player of all time. And I think they will need a little run of bad form or some sort of, I don't know, to do something that gets them suspended or something, to get like a slap in the face and a reality check, and that is what Jamie is well overdue. And this show is obviously I'm not about relationships or anything like that, but I did kind of get the sense that Keely and Roy would be better together than Keely and Jamie. But so going forwards, I do want to see Ted slowly but surely learning a little bit about football, because right now he seems to be like, the ball goes in the goal, that's all I know, rather than like ever caring to learn even the slightest bit about football. I think it would be good if every episode we saw him slowly but surely just knowing a little bit more. But I do really enjoy his coaching style. He is unfeignedly likeable. I like Roy so far. I think, you know, he's very much put up the persona of Owen the Grump, but he really does care about Nathan despite himself. It doesn't sit right with him that he was being treated like that. And then the way that he was so good with those kids and with his own niece, and then when he read the book and he was like, I'm the little girl, was everything. So this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching.